Men, most women don't leave a relationship suddenly. They test the waters with another man first, building an exit strategy while keeping you in place as backup. Female psychology shows these patterns clearly. Today, I'll reveal 7 signs she's testing her exit strategy with another man. Before we dive in, hit subscribe and comment if you've ever felt like she was already halfway out the door. It could save another man from being blindsided. Sign 1. Emotional withdrawal from you. The first sign is the most crucial because emotional disconnection always precedes physical departure. Female psychology shows that women invest emotionally before they invest physically. So when that emotional energy gets redirected elsewhere, it's a clear indicator of where her future lies. Watch for these patterns. She stops sharing daily experiences, feelings, or concerns with you. Conversations become surface level and functional rather than intimate and meaningful. She seems disinterested in your life, your problems, or your goals. Most tellingly, she becomes secretive about her own emotional state while appearing to confide more in others. This withdrawal isn't passive, it's active redirection. The emotional energy she's pulling away from you is being invested in building connection with someone else. She's creating emotional intimacy with another man while systematically removing it from your relationship. This serves as her test run for what life might feel like without you as her primary emotional support. Sign 2. Increase time away under innocent excuses. Suddenly she's busier than ever before, but the activities keeping her away all sound perfectly reasonable. New gym memberships, work projects, friend obligations, or hobbies she's never shown interest in before. Female psychology reveals this as strategic time allocation. She's carving out regular opportunities to explore other options. The key indicator is the dramatic increase in time away from home, especially during prime relationship hours like evenings and weekends. She's not just occasionally busy, she's systematically unavailable. This time is being used to build connections, test compatibility, and explore what alternatives might offer that your relationship doesn't. Pay attention to her energy level during these absences. If she returns energized and happy from activities that should be routine or mundane, she's finding fulfillment elsewhere that she's no longer seeking from you. Sign 3. Secretive communication patterns. Her relationship with her phone changes dramatically. New passwords appear, screens are hidden, and device separation becomes impossible. She's building transparent communication with someone else while removing transparency from your relationship. Female psychology shows that women value communication highly in relationships. When she starts protecting her communications from you while becoming more communicative overall, she's transferred that intimacy elsewhere. Late-night texting, secretive calls, and emotional investment in digital conversations all indicate she's developing the kind of connection with someone else that she used to have with you. The secrecy isn't just about hiding, it's about protecting the new relationship while it develops enough strength to replace yours entirely. Sign 4. Comparing you to others. She begins making subtle comparisons between you and other men, often framed as casual observations or innocent comments. He's really ambitious about his career, or he's such a good listener, seem harmless, but they reveal active evaluation processes. This behavior serves multiple purposes. She's testing your reactions to gauge how much you fight for the relationship. She's justifying her interest in someone else by highlighting your perceived shortcomings, and she's building a mental case for why leaving you would be reasonable. The comparisons help her rationalize the exit strategy she's developing. Female psychology shows that when women start verbalizing comparisons, they've already been making mental comparisons for much longer. By the time you hear these comments, the evaluation process is well advanced. Sign 5. Decreased physical intimacy. Physical withdrawal follows emotional withdrawal as she redirects intimate energy toward testing new connections. This isn't just about sex. It includes casual touching, affection, physical closeness, and the general physical comfort that characterizes committed relationships. She creates physical distance because maintaining intimate connection with you while exploring options with someone else creates psychological conflict. The decreased intimacy serves as both a natural result of her redirected interest and a practical step in preparing for life without physical connection to you. Female psychology reveals that women typically need emotional connection to maintain physical intimacy. As her emotions invest elsewhere, physical withdrawal becomes inevitable. Sign 6. Planting seeds for independence. She begins discussing scenarios that involve less dependence on your relationship, handling finances independently, making solo decisions, needing personal space, or even logistical conversations about living. Arrangements. These aren't random thoughts. They're preparation for practical independence. This behavior represents her testing phase for what single life or life with someone else might look like. She's working through the practical challenges of leaving while still maintaining the security of your relationship. The conversations serve as both preparation and testing grounds for your reactions to her potential independence. Women typically plan exits more thoroughly than men, considering emotional, financial, and social implications before making moves. These independence conversations are part of that planning process. Sign 7. Hot and cold behavior. Perhaps the most confusing sign is the inconsistent treatment you receive. One day she's distant and cold, the next she's affectionate and attentive. This pattern reflects the internal conflict between her exit strategy development and her guilt about betraying your relationship. The warm behavior typically follows periods when guilt peaks, after particularly intimate conversations with someone else, after making plans that exclude you, or after taking steps that move her closer to leaving. The cold behavior reflects her authentic emotional state as she psychologically distances herself from the relationship. Female psychology shows this pattern is common during transition periods when women are managing competing loyalties and processing conflicting emotions about relationship changes. These signs rarely appear individually. They typically cluster together as part of a systematic preparation for relationship exit. Understanding female psychology helps you recognize that these behaviors aren't random relationship problems. They're strategic steps in building an alternative while maintaining security with you. The harsh reality is that by the time these signs are clearly visible, she's often already emotionally committed elsewhere and using your relationship as a safety net while she solidifies her new options. Recognizing these patterns early protects you from investing further in someone who's already planning their departure. Trust your observations. When multiple signs appear together, especially with increasing frequency, she's likely testing her exit strategy. Your response should protect your own emotional investment rather than trying to win back someone who's already planning to leave.